In every part of the world, millions of people carry dreams in their hearts. Dreams of success, freedom, happiness, and a better life. But many of these dreams disappear before they even begin. Why? Because people keep waiting for the perfect time, the perfect amount of money, or the perfect opportunity. But what if the perfect moment is already here? What if you already have enough to start? Listen carefully to this inspiring story. In a busy city, there lived a young man. He was 27 years old and worked in a small warehouse. Every day he worked hard, but after paying rent and buying food, he had very little money left. His friends often said, "You work so hard, but your life never changes." He smiled quietly, but deep inside, he asked himself the same question. One evening after work, he saw an old woman selling sandwiches. The woman's cart was small and simple, but many people stood there waiting to buy food. He bought one sandwich. It tasted fresh, healthy, and delicious. While eating, he asked her, "How long have you been doing this?" Old woman, "Almost 15 years, my son. This small cart helped me take care of my family and survive difficult times." That night, he could not stop thinking about her words. He started wondering if he could also change his life. But fear quickly entered his mind. I don't have enough money. I don't know business. What if I fail? These thoughts stayed in his mind again and again. But deep inside, a quiet voice whispered, "Just try." The next morning, he made a decision. He would start something small, no matter how difficult it seemed. But what could he do? He walked around his neighborhood looking carefully at people every morning. He noticed many workers rushing to their jobs without eating breakfast. Cheap food was unhealthy and healthy food was too expensive. He realized there was a simple problem waiting for a solution. Then he remembered his grandmother's homemade oat muffins made with honey, nuts, and dried fruits. They were healthy, tasty, and easy to make. At that moment, he found his idea. Using his small savings, he bought simple ingredients and packaging materials. Every night after work, he made muffins in his tiny kitchen. His first batch was only 40 muffins. Early every morning, before going to work, he visited cafes and small offices to offer free samples. Most people ignored him. Some people refused to even taste the muffins, but he did not give up. After many days of rejection, one cafe owner finally tasted a muffin and smiled. "Cafe owner, this is actually very good. Cafe owner, leave 15 muffins here, and we will see if customers like them." He felt hope for the first time in a long time. Within 2 days, all the muffins were sold out. The cafe owner called him again and ordered more. Slowly, one cafe became 3. 3 became 10. The business started growing little by little. But the journey was not easy. Sometimes ingredients became expensive. Sometimes the muffins burned. Once, he ruined a whole batch because of a recipe mistake. He lost money many times, but he never stopped trying. Every mistake taught him something valuable. He learned how to improve quality, manage supplies, and speak confidently with customers. After several months, he was earning almost the same money from muffins as from his warehouse job. Then he faced a big decision. Should he leave his job and focus completely on his business? It was risky, but he believed in himself. He decided to take the chance. He rented a small kitchen space, bought better equipment, and hired one helper. His production grew and his sales increased quickly. 1 year later, his muffins were being sold in many cafes and stores across the city. His tiny kitchen business had become a real company. But success did not make him proud or selfish. He remembered his difficult past. He started helping young people learn how to build small businesses with little money. 3 years later, he owned a successful food company, employed many workers, and earned more money than he ever imagined. But the greatest thing he gained was not money. It was confidence, experience, knowledge, and proof that anyone can change their life by taking the first step. From this story, we learn powerful lessons. First, You do not need a lot of money to start. You only need an idea that solves a real problem. Second, rejection and failure are not your enemies. They are lessons that help you grow stronger. Third, success does not happen overnight. It comes slowly through patience, consistency, and hard work. And finally, the biggest risk in life is never trying at all. So if you have a dream in your heart, do not let fear stop you. Start small. Start today. Use whatever you already have. Because successful people are not always richer or smarter than others. They are simply the people who decided to begin while others kept waiting. If this story inspired you, share it with someone who needs hope and motivation today. And always remember, your journey toward a better life begins the moment you take your very first step.